Until now, of all the videos I've done about this book, video number 8 is the most crucial video of all because it reveals the purpose of your natural instinct, so understanding this part is vital, because it will make you understand the rest of the book and your inner self more deeply. Do not continue watching videos or reading this book until you grasp what the true meaning of your natural instinct really is, please. Thank you, your friend Jose Ramirez. Greatness already waits within you. My best advice is, do not search for greatness, because greatness is already within you. All you have to do is look for those things that have derailed you from greatness, remove them, and get back on track. Does that sound too simplistic? It really is that simple and easy. When I created the idea of diamonds or rocks, I named the book from the second question I will ask you in this book. I want you to understand that when I ask the two questions, there is no one judging you or to coming to a conclusion about how greedy you really are. The purpose of the questions is to make you see how great and wonderful you really are, and that is it. So make your best choice. Remember, you are allowed to choose only one answer per question, not two. Please write down the answer that is most appealing to you. My first question is, you are walking down the street by yourself, and you look down at the ground. There is a $1 bill and a $100 bill. Which one will you pick up and take home? Both is not an acceptable answer. You are allowed to choose only one. Second question. You are walking down the street by yourself, and you look at the ground. You see a diamond and a rock. Which one will you pick up and take home? Again, remember you are allowed to choose only one. If the $100 bill and the diamond were your choices, then you chose wisely, for the $100 bill and the diamond are more valuable than the $1 bill and the rock. Now answer this question, where did your two choices come from? I'll answer that question for you. They came from your natural instinct, which is that part of your inner self that recognizes what is more valuable or what is the highest and best for you. Your natural instinct is the part of you that is guided by the power of common sense. It helps you to choose what is highest and best in value in your physical world. There is also a highest and best within yourself that you must become aware of because it is for the creation of positivity, which is what balances your life. The concept of highest and best can be applied not only in your physical or outer world, but in your inner world as well. Keep that in mind. Now please pay close attention to what I am about to say. Let's say you were 2 years old and were given those same choices. It wouldn't matter to you whether you chose the $1 bill or the $100 bill, the diamond or the rock. Why? Because your capacity and ability to choose what is most valuable or highest and best has not yet been developed. As time goes by, you develop the ability to discern value and make wise choices for yourself in your physical world, in tandem with your natural instinct. You begin to understand that there are things that hold more value than others, and when it comes to choices, that is where your natural instinct takes over, working with the power of common sense, to tell you exactly what is highest and best for you at that specific time. Now you understand why you chose the $100 bill and the diamond. It's because of your natural instinct. If these skills hadn't developed within yourself, it really wouldn't matter to you which choice you made because value would not exist in your head. In diamonds or rocks, I show you that the skills you need to be the best are already within you and overcome any tendency to be the worst because no one is foolish enough to pick the rock or the $1 bill. Now the question is, who does not want the best possible outcome, the best performance from himself or herself in what he or she does? Do you know anyone who wants the worst? Of course not. And if you did know such a person, would you want to be around him or her? We don't want negative people around us. We want the best when it comes to material choices, relationships, friendships, sports, really all aspects of life. Do you remember, as a kid, choosing the people who were going to be part of your team? What did we all do in that situation? We picked the best, not the worst. Who wanted to pick the bad players? No one, and if you did, some of your friends would complain for the rest of the game, and maybe even walk off the team. The best is what we want because it is in our natural instinct. We are great, and there's no such thing as saying, I want to be the worst. The best is what we want, $100 bills and diamonds. Now, pay close attention when I explain the next concept, because your future depends on it. Here is where many people go wrong. Why? Because they aren't aware of this concept, and they don't understand how degraded their future will be by their not grasping it or paying attention to it. I know you chose the highest and best when you picked the $100 bill and the diamond, but now I want you to think over what I'm about to say, because it is the key to any success you want to achieve in your life. Please pay very careful attention. The fact that you picked the $100 bill and the diamond proves that your natural instinct wants the best for you. Now, here is my advice, and here is the key that will change you for the rest of your life. I suggest you apply the same principle to your inner self, because there is a highest and best in your thoughts, too, although you probably have had no idea that it existed. It is not measured by materialistic value. Instead, it's measured in positivity value, which is the highest value of all. There are thoughts that are diamonds and thoughts that are rocks, and just the way you were able to distinguish that the actual diamond was more valuable than the rock, you must create the same skills and the same ability when it comes to the evaluation of your thoughts. This is because there are choices in your mind that are rocks, which means they have no value at all. In fact, they have negative value, they are working against you, and since you were created to be the best, they don't belong there at all. The reason some rocks, or negativity, got into you is because of your unawareness of the damage they cause. This concept's ideas have to be applied in your mind in order to help yourself and keep your mind from crashing like a computer, because if you continue to use your computer without protection, or with minimum protection, viruses and other so-called malware will get into it, and it will crash. Similarly, if bad stuff gets into your mind will crash too. Remember, your natural instinct is the part of you that is guided by the power of common sense you've acquired in life. This common sense helps you differentiate the value of one item from that of another, and by doing this it helps you to choose what is highest and best in value in your physical world. But there is also a highest and best within yourself that you are not much aware of, but which you must become aware of. This is because, for the creation of positivity that balances your life, the idea of highest and best can be applied not only in your physical world, but in your inner world as well, regarding ideas, beliefs, or plans. When you make these choices, it was not a coincidence, but rather a gift given to it your creation in life. So how does one change his or herself to attain understanding of the inner self? It's easy, just as easy as playing with your computer on a rainy summer day. Here's how I did it. I want you to focus on what I am about to say, because this is what holds the key to awareness and mastering of your inner self. I'm going to give it to you by way of an analogy, through which you will able to grasp it quickly and put it to work right away. Copy it from your physical to your inner world. Please play next video, so I will explain in form of an analogy how I created the concept of diamonds or rocks.